that's a significant improvement on last week?
Yeah, it was. We were a bit more on top of the ground having the second match than we were last week, that's for sure. Thought our systems and structures were much better, which gives you an opportunity to compete, which is good. And the other part, I thought we defended well. You get those two things right, your offence can take care of itself, so that's good.
You talk about the offence taking care of itself, and it's what people outside your footy club talk about the most, where the goal's going to come from. When you move the ball that well, you've got enough players down there who can contribute to the scoreboard, like you can kick goals.
Yeah, we had a few different mixes tonight with, at times we went with the talls, other times we went with the smalls, and learn a few things. At times we had a lot of smalls on the back line, and it worries the opposition a bit because then they can pressure up really well. We had 2 goals, 4 from forward 50 turnover, so 6 shots from pressure up in the forward 50. So that's something we haven't been able to do last year, so that's encouraging.
How much are you still learning about your team? You've had 2 matches now,
Yeah, we're always learning, Michael, every week, aren't we? So I'll learn more next week and the week after, and they're all just glimpses. Should I answer that for you? Hello? The missus, is it? That's all right. That's very good. Actually, have you got your off? I've got to probably turn mine off too. The missus always does that, doesn't she? Where were we?
I guess, how settled are you on
Oh no, because we've got to take 2 more out for the next game, and still find room for Alan Christensen. So yeah, the selection headaches aren't going to go away, I don't think, because there's some guys that are pushing up really well. Even Jaden McGrath as a late draft pick last year, his work and ability to cause a contest and add some pace around our half forward line is really impressive. So yeah, there's some headaches.
What happened to Rich Robinson? Was it when he sort of did the cut?
Yeah, it was. He got a pretty heavy cork. So this time of the year, one of those ones that couldn't run out or couldn't go. So just immediately subbed out.
Yeah. And like all the talk was around the draft and the academies was on Heaney, who we saw out there tonight. But Liam Dawson, he looks like a good footballer. He's clean and he looked composed.
Yeah, he's a type we probably don't have, the sort of 190 sort of mobile marking forward. He's got really sticky hands and, a really good kid. Didn't play him last week, put him in this week, and he showed some signs. So I keep saying it every week, but that forward 50 is still uncertain, and he's just made it even harder, Liam, with his performance. So
is he physically ready to play in footy?
Yeah, I think he's strong enough. He's body built ready. There's no doubt, Liam. It's not as if Jaden's a bit slighter, so you could argue that he's not. But Liam's sort of he'll get bigger, but it's similar to like when Dustin Martin come in. They come in as sort of mature sized boys, and he is one of those.
Yeah. You said last week you sort of struggled to get that midfield minutes and give everyone what you thought they needed. Did you get a bit better off you did tonight?
Yeah, we did. Well, when we took Beamsy off at the end, Reddo got a bit more time in there, and his last quarter was very good. Continually playing with that. I mean, Danny Daly runs our stoppages his first year as well, so he's also getting a feel for that that particular part of it. So, but it's all positives. That part is just how we manage the minutes.
The forward pressure and the way that they trap the ball in there, does that give you comfort when you sort of don't have a Hail Mary long option? You don't look like you've got a player who was sitting on numbers back a few times and was really congested, but you managed to trap in there? Yeah,
it is. And if you're not going to mark the ball in there, you have to pressure up to get that second crack at it. That's just the facts of the game. Otherwise, it bounces out, and then everyone's fatigued, and obviously you get beaten comfortably. So we're able to, at least if we weren't able to mark it tonight, I thought we even lowered our eyes a bit better inside 52 to even get that uncontested mark at times. So it may be a bit of a work in progress how we enter and what we do, but I thought we did it okay.
So the pressure, is that just renewed fitness, or did you really work?
Oh no, it's a combination of being in the right position originally, working hard to get in the forward 50 offensively, and then putting enough defensive pressure on if we don't score. That's just those 3 things basically combined. Good teams do all 3, ordinary teams do 1. Middle-range teams do 2, and at times last year we're doing all 3. At times, more than likely 2 parts of it, and other games we're doing 1. So you need to play all 3 phases as well to be a good team.
You're undefeated, Leppitsch, 2000.
Undefeated.
What is the value in winning these games?
It's everything for us because you come up against Sydney and they're a pretty good team, and obviously all their keys are out. I mean, when Lance Franklin's out there, it immediately draws your attention, and he wasn't there. So, and there was moments within the game where they had repeat entries and couldn't score. I think if Lance is there and Tippett's there, they probably score off some of those and mark those. So that obviously is a help. But I thought their midfield mix was pretty strong. In fact, watching them was a bit like watching us last week, to be honest. I thought St Kilda were a bit on top of the ground and we were flat last week, and it was our second game in and they looked a bit like we were last week, still finding our feet a little bit. So you get that this time of the year. That's why it's the pre-season. Yep, all good. Thank you.